Hey guys, it's the Essential Oil Coach Karrie Shust coming to you live with Kiyla Fennel. We're going to do this amazing cleaning class tonight, and we are live right in my kitchen, but I do want to say hello to everyone. Say hello. Hello. So we have got a great rowdy bunch here tonight, and we are serving up a potluck, and we are going to do some cleaning. Huh? Isn't that just like the hot mess it is? So give us just a few minutes and we're going to go live here with about 7 to 10 recipes, and you're going to want to know what they are. It's amazing. Everybody's so quiet.
Because they got food.
I know.
Do you have them written down? This is get them because we're eating and we can't.
We will be putting, if you don't have these memorized right now, I'm pretty sure.
We will get them to you.
Hi guys, how are you? Welcome.
I've lost.
Everybody's so quiet.
This is not a good.
So the bathrooms are the second door on the left. There's another one through that room. If you're really bad, you can run upstairs. There is a boy up there. He is my son. There might be another one from his room. He's my son too. There might be another one. He's my son too. You never know. We do have $3 for window parking because we're not used to not loving on us. And then we can have a drive-through. So anything else you need, my cousin is Shust. So just let us know what you want and when, and we'll be glad to serve you as much as we can.
You are, girl.
My husband bought it. You like it?
Yeah,
It's like
amazing.
what a good man.
He is a good man. Totally is. Okay, so okay, that's great. Got a couple of things. And
I'll be on in a minute.
lean it down just a smidger. Oh, yours is good.
Well, I figured we could do both ways, and then we can switch it so we could have more views. For sure. How are you? Oh my gosh, that looks really good too. What is that?
I don't know, and I'm not.
Okay, who brought the apples and the yumminess in the center? And you guys are more than welcome to stand up and come and surround and ask questions while we do this. We get a little silly and love it. I think that's the benefit of doing this class is that we, at once a month we get together. And a little bit of history. Neither one of us are cross-lined or up-lined. We are just friends with doTERRA. So this is what we do. You just get together with people you love and have a party. So, and then you guys bring in the great food. Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it?
And so she is amazing. Okay, where does your handle? So this is Karrie.
Essential Oil Coach, Karrie Shust. I forgot my name.
That's all right. That's why I'm here. No, just joking. She reminds me. Hi.
And this is
Okay, I am Kiyla Fennel with the Mommy 3 Kids and $1 Million Biz. And together we make the perfect woman because I don't cook.
I do.
I don't clean.
I do.
I don't have any pets.
I have.
So, in her last 3 classes, Karrie's been so gracious and had me on with her. I don't know why. But
Oh my gosh, because we're just blessing each other.
Yeah,
How's that? We'll
totally.
just do that because she's pretty fabulous if you don't know her.
Well, I don't know. Friends like her, yeah, I'm totally fabulous. So we're gonna get started, and we want to share with you how we clean naturally with essential oils. How Karrie cleans naturally.
So tonight we're going to share with you some tips and tricks, but we're also going to share with you recipes. And then we're going to upload those recipes to you after the class on both of these sites so you guys can keep them. And we will be able to do that together. I do have an order.
And you're not on your iPad when you're talking. Just me. Hi.
Well, I kind of like it like that. Just switch it. Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Can we move them both to one side?
It will be.
It doesn't matter.
Then we're looking the
That
same
way-
way.
Yeah, either way.
That way
Yeah.
you don't
Let's do
have
that.
to try to look both ways.
Hi,
Okay.
Lisa. Hey, Shelly.
Oh, that was a close face up. I hope my pores looked great.
I don't know. You're frankincense, so it's okay.
So, okay, that works. How's that? Is that better? For everybody?
You know it's 30-second delay.
So you have to keep me where I'm not going so fast. Okay, so
Yes, your pores look great, by the way.
Where did you say our order form was?
Karrie, I'm getting in.
All right, and we're going to go over many of the oils in the Family Essentials kit. Who started with this kit? Say woohoo! Okay, awesome. So as you can see, it's a very popular kit with the mommies and the daddies. because we want to try to do everything as naturally as we possibly can and get the chemicals out of our home. And that's the purpose for tonight's class, is simply to share with you easy ways. And actually, they're pretty inexpensive too, isn't it?
That, you know, I think that we have really saved. I actually went and bought dishwashing detergent for the first time in a year.
Well,
And one, I was shocked because I bleached my clothes. And two, I didn't love the thing compared to my stuff. So yes, I think they're very economical,
Yeah.
multi-use.
and Linda, did you take my detergent out? Hi, Mary Lou.
Yes, it's right behind you.
Oh, it is? Okay, now, for cool people like Karrie, where she mixes her own stuff, doTERRA has thought about
Yes.
women like me that don't really know how to mix stuff, that we can just pour things in open bottles, or teach our kids how to, and so they do have cleaning products. Here's the detergent, which is amazing.
And here's
And then, yes, and this is our On Guard cleaner, and On Guard, of course, is antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and it kills everything on contact, in your clothes, on your counters, shower stalls, all that.
Okay, so tonight, can everybody see and hear? And you're more than welcome to get drinks. And hi guys online, thanks for joining us. But we're going to start with a few of the simple recipes. And I did have some questions prior to this class. We're going to be doing a carpet freshener. We're going to be doing mirrors and glass. We're going to be doing a liquid soap, like a soft soap. And then we're also going to be doing a toilet balm. Oh my gosh, if you have kids, it's the best way ever to get them to clean your bowls. It's like a science experiment. They're so happy. And then also we are going to do, just briefly talk about some of the products that we use in addition. So some of the things that we're going to be using tonight are just your basic baking soda.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. Basic borax. Borax is pretty easy to find. You can
I
find
don't
this.
think I have that.
Well, borax can be found in most of your local retailers, grocery stores.
And it's
your
all
local-
natural?
All natural,
Okay.
every bit of it.
Okay,
It actually
cool.
comes from a mine. It's mined like a salt.
Oh, from the earth. Just
And
like
it's
our
from the
oils.
earth. Hi there. And then also salt. Table salt. Who knew?
Okay, okay.
Who knew? Hydrogen peroxide.
Now, for people that are kind of, really crunchy, like the Himalayan stuff?
The Himalayan is great, but when you
Okay.
go to clean, the properties of the salt are there to scour. So the Himalayan salt, it can be a little bit more pricey to do it that way.
Now, does
So
it
this
scratch
is-
granite, or is it okay?
It doesn't. Now the Himalayan will because it's a
Ooh,
rock, but
okay.
this will not. It's an iodized salt. So that's why we
Okay.
use a softer dimension on the salt. We're also using just plain white vinegar,
I have that.
plain white vinegar, and a little blue soap. Some of you know it, some of you don't. It has to be blue, and most of the time it comes with a duck or a penguin on the front of it. But it is actually a non-phosphorus based product, and so it is safe around animals and infants, and it is not something that we sell. But you will also find that we're going to be doing a lot of great things with this concentration
Now,
as
where's
well.
it? Is it easier for me to stand over there so you can work over here?
No.
Okay.
We'll just do it that way, and I'll just be going as we go.
Yeah.
And then hydrogen peroxide. So a lot of people
Okay.
know about the organic compounds of hydrogen peroxide, and it is a non-chemical based product. A lot of medical use it. A lot of things. A lot of nurses know and doctors know the really great things. This on its own is fantastic for getting any kind of organic stain out. Grass, blood, it is fantastic. You just squirt it right there. Yeah,
Okay.
add a little lemon. There's a little tip right there.
That often.
Hydrogen peroxide and lemon. It's great.
Nice. Oh, and lemon, I love it. I just put it under my tongue.
Wait, is that lemon?
If you're like eating spicy food, Mexican or Italian, I'm married to an Italian, so
Kiyla.
I eat a lot of that. I just drop it under my tongue and it gets rid of it. really quick.
I'm not.
Elizabeth Renee says she loves it when you
And
take
it's great
straight
for
shots of the
digestion, too.
oil.
Oh, and I also take straight. Can I open this?
Yeah.
It's not open
It's
yet.
okay.
Okay, it's a
It's
brand
okay.
new bottle, and I love. So we're gonna clean with On Guard, but guess what? You can take it under your tongue as well.
Elizabeth says she loves when you take straight shots of the oil.
Yeah, well.
Oh, somebody
It's
just
pretty
said that.
good.
Oh, how fun! Okay, cool.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start off with is hi guys, how are you? If you can't see, you're more than welcome to stand up, come in, whatever, make yourself comfortable.
Can I
on the
talk
floor.
about putting it under my tongue just really quick?
Just do it.
Okay, because if you look here on the bottle, there's a supplemental fact label. Why is that therapy? So we can put it in our mouth, right?
Yeah, we had to.
So if it's safe to eat,
Look,
it's safe
this
to
is what
clean
she's
with.
talking about. Don't you wish there was smell-o-vision like Willy Wonka?
Okay, sorry. All right, continue on.
It's okay. So when it's taken sublingually, it's also great for killing multiple things, but it also gets right into the bloodstream. So,
Because all those little veins.
yeah. So that's a whole different class. You'll have to come back and see us for that one.
Which I learned that from Karrie.
I know. So here we go. So we're going to start off with baking soda, and what we're going to do is we're going to be making the carpet fresh. Does everybody know what carpet fresh is? Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this time of year, those of you who have furry friends, we're going to make 2 cents. Sometimes they bring in things that hop off their fur, and we don't love that. And then it gets in our couch, and we get a little itchy, and then we start, So we're going to talk about how to not do that, and we're going to be using baking soda and lemongrass. Now, let me tell you, there's a dual purpose in this recipe because you can also use this as a dry shampoo for your dogs. And it doesn't hurt them.
Dry shampoo.
Dry shampoo for your dogs. I know, but it's called Carpet Fresh. So I just repurposed a little shaker. Parmesan cheese has them. This is Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Parmesan cheese has it, but you can get these at any major retailer, or you can get them through like Aroma Tools, Oil Life, which is also a couple of people that help sponsor our events. Share Oils is another one. But they're pretty readily available. About 86 cents for one of these with a shaker top.
Hello.
How easy is
And
that?
lemongrass is $10, and there's
Yeah.
250 drops. And how many
Fantastic.
drops are you going to be using?
So we're going to be using 20.
Okay,
If you
so
take 10
is
and
anybody
20.
like a good mathematician? How much is that? Like 2 cents a drop?
Look right there.
Just about, yes.
Okay, so 2 cents a drop times 20. Is that 40 cents?
40 cents.
I don't know. I don't know if my budget can handle that.
I know, it's pretty crazy. All right, so what I've done is I've added about a 1/4 cup of baking soda. And then I'm going to add the equal amount because remember, this one is for our jumpy little furry friends that come in. And you don't have to have pets to have fleas in Oklahoma. You guys know that, right?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean fleas, ticks, cockroaches,
So this helps with the cockroaches?
spiders. Yeah, anything is not going to love lemongrass. They're not attracted to it. It's actually a bug deterrent. So we are putting about a 1/4 cup of that and then lemongrass. And I'm making a small batch. When I make a large batch, everything starts with 4 cups. Don't ask me why. It's just because. So this one, we're actually putting 15 drops of lemongrass.
Now normally, so this is plastic. So if we were taking it internally, we would want to be using glass.
Right.
But since this is going in our carpet,
Right.
nobody's going to be licking our carpet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, you notice that I put 1 cup in and then the salt, and now I'm just going to add another one right over that.
Okay.
I'm going to put the lid right on it,
And you label
and
it so
then
they don't
I
have
label it.
Parmesan.
That's
Okay.
right, and it's not Parmesan. It will not be great on spaghetti. I do not think.
The flip spaghetti.
So
How's
I
that?
either use a magic marker or I have these cute little stickers that I get,
Oh,
and they're
fun.
already pre-done.
Let's show that up close. I'll show that close what you're making. These are the cute little stickers, but if you're cheap like me, I don't get these. I just write them off myself.
Okay, and then test sticks. We're doing homework.
That's the one we're talking about.
Hey, this is real life, right?
Yeah, this is real
This is how
life.
we
This
roll.
is why I love being with Toto. Son, homework, husband, friends. It's all good,
exactly.
right? And my mother. My
And
mother
good
too.
food.
Yeah. All right, so we just labeled it carpet. But what else did I say this was good for? And I can give you a live demo after this, but we aren't letting them in. They're out. So all you do is you're going to shake it up. And you're going to put this on your carpet. So while you're doing something else, maybe cleaning the bathroom, or everybody has their process. Some people work up to down. Some people have it where they work for them. You can ask your cleaning people to use your organic products, and then there's no chemicals, which means there's no allergens. So if you are not adding chemicals into your cleaning regimen, you don't have allergens. And so those of you who are seasonal sensitive, you've got a good relief.
Totally.
So you shake it in your carpet. You leave it for at least 15 minutes.
And I can't even tell you how good this smells.
It smells really good. So I'm going to pass
It's
this
so
around.
amazing.
I didn't
Yeah,
remove
I'll
this
pass
sticky.
the lemongrass
Sorry,
around,
but
too.
I don't have time.
Now, as far as physically, should we talk a little bit about what lemongrass does physically?
Oh, I think we should. I really
Okay.
did, because there is people here that use lemongrass for thyroid.
Yeah, that's awesome. So mommy took her thyroid support. I use it, I have 3 little kids, and so they get Charlie horses or growing pains, and I take a drop of lemongrass, drop of aromatech, and coconut oil, and rub their legs in, which of course they love me massaging it anyways. They're like, yeah, it's so good. But they had no Charlie horses.
For,
I love that. And you know what? You gave me that tidbit live on one of your live feeds this week. So if you ever get the opportunity to hear these live, I learned that from you on your earlier one with your husband.
Amazing.
Dr. Phil.
Now, well, if your feet cramp up, add cypress.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
I-
so back to the cleaning.
I use it with marjoram and lemongrass for, marjoram and rosemary for leg cramps in the back of my calves at night.
All right, so let's continue on. So the perfect stuff is making.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a comet or a non-abrasive kind of cleaner that is, it is safe for fiberglass. It is also safe for
Now,
your...
fiberglass. What is fiberglass?
Fiberglass is like a plastic tub. Do you want to step in and tell us?
He's
Please?
like, no way, this is for the girls.
What kind of tubs are available and what kind of surfaces? So you can
So
use
is it like the doors and the
fiberglass,
tubs?
granite, marble,
Oh, for countertops.
countertops or tubs.
Laminate or Corian or.
So this is safe for all of it.
So pretty much everything except for wood. You don't want to use this on wood.
Okay, so take notes.
No wood. And so this is borax, and this is a cup, and you're going to take a cup of borax, and then we are going to take lemon. Where is the lemon? Right there. There it is.
Okay.
All right, now we are doing 20 drops of lemon in this.
Nice. Well, that's only $10 a bottle too. So basically, we're using 40 cents. And this isn't for one application, right? How many
No,
applications?
this is going to be, I'm able to put this in a mason jar and shake this out as I need to. I usually just, take a, where's my little scoop? There it is. Something like this, and this is how I just spread this out over my bathtub and my sinks and in my toilets, and this goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I'm able to scrub off soap scum. But let us talk about the antibacterial properties of lemon and why I use lemon.
It smells so good. And you know what? What does it take? Like 45 lemons to fill that one bottle of
One
oil.
little rinds. It comes from the essential oil in the rinds, and it is amazing. So it's extremely concentrated, and of course you saw Kiyla take it underneath her tongue. But let me tell you why I choose lemon, and I no longer use bleach, because I was a very, there's major brands out there which we can't say when we're live, but I used every one of them. Some smelled like pine, some smelled like lemon, some smelled like bleach, because there isn't a code word for bleach. But when I started using this, it's because we have a son that has chronic allergies. And as we had him tested, and he was in steroids, and he was doing breathing treatments and things like that, we went to a class where the allergen specialist told us about the chemicals in different products, home products. I mean, things that I wash my clothes with, we wash our bedding with, we wash our towels with, we're cleaning with, we're spraying in the air, we're wiping down things like doorknobs and whatever. And then I found that lemon is 99.94% proven to kill bacteria compared to bleach.
Wow.
At $10.
I wouldn't do that.
I know. And it smells like a bottle of sunshine, you guys.
Yeah, it's 2 cents. 2 cents a
It
drop.
really is a phenomenal thing. And so now I'm actually going to add my cup of baking soda.
And also, lemon is the oil of focus and concentration. So, if your kid is homeschooling, you might put the granite countertops while they're doing that. Help them focus.
It's good in mashed potatoes too.
And all I'm doing, you guys, is mixing this around. And this is not for solid stains. It's not for something that's maybe cooked on. What you would do is simply add, where's my salt? You just add salt.
Wow.
To get that really scrubby thing going on,
Yeah.
you use this exact recipe and you add salt. And so the more salt you add, obviously the rougher it becomes, right? Ooh, oh,
You
wow.
might be drinking right now. You should drink lemon in your water.
If you could only see the feast that's happening right now, they're really not interested in anything we have to say.
That's not true.
Use it in the food. We'll never do a potluck
How many
again.
drops do you drink a day?
You know, I do about 4 to 7 drops in a bottle of water, and I do that about 3 to 5 times a day, depending on what
drink it
I've
out of
eaten.
glass?
I do. I drink it out of glass, out of my glass water
So it
bottle.
alkalines the body, helps aid in digestion. You
So
remember when
good.
Grandma used to mix like lemon and honey?
Yeah.
So it's so
And it's
great.
great
And
for
it cleans
sore
your house.
Lemon is
Yeah,
also
rub it on the
good
front
for
there.
helping to prevent heat stroke and
Oh, are you gonna pass that around?
I'm going to pass
In the
it around this
summertime,
way, so you
kinda.
guys can smell it. You can play in it just a little bit. None of these that I'm giving you are toxic. Now, if you are using citrus and you're washing and you choose not to use gloves, like I don't, I like to feel the things that I'm cleaning. You are going to want to make sure that you're very sensitive to sunlight as it's getting warmer, because every citrus, whether it's grapefruit, lime, lemon, and orange, you are going to be, you will have that disclaimer that it is a skin sensitive oil. So just make sure that you're aware of that, especially if you have sensitive skin already. So
And it says
use
it on the bottle,
gloves.
too.
And it does say it on the
Yeah,
bottle.
they're
Because we
amazing.
just love the fact that they love us enough to put all that good stuff on the bottle. All right, so we've got the Carpet Fresh going on, which is also what, crew? What else is, it's the the dog shampoo. So if you have stinky dogs, we just get it. Look, she's like, score, that's me. All right, and then now we are doing the scrub. So this takes place of a comment. I'm gonna just say it. Sorry, comment. I don't know, or your bar friends keep, which a lot of people know. But it is going to be great for just doing the hard surfaces on your in your house. So this one is probably my favorite, and I went ahead and pre-made some of this. Now this is a soft scrub. Okay, so if you have a granite or a porous surface, you're going to want to back that off just a little bit, because if you are using one of these amazing countertops that homeowners are putting in right now, or you've got slate, you're going to want something that's very soft and very easy to dilute and take off. So with the soft scrub, you're going to want to use that for those not solid surfaces, but for porous surfaces. And I keep looking over here because I have a husband that's pretty much a guru with all that. So I have to defer.
You're just checking in.
I have to defer to the brilliant one.
Thank goodness for the Brotera.
So yeah. So what I also want is, if you are using this on a slate or a porous surface, you're going to want to come back with a lemon and water rinse. Does that make sense, you guys? A lemon and a water rinse, because that way you're making sure that you are removing any of the residue, because there is baking soda.
And just put some.
So what I do with this is, I'm going to do it in a little one like this, but mine's already pre-made. So when this comes out, you'll see
Ooh,
it's a little foamy.
nice.
Don't drink it. I mean, you could, but it doesn't taste very good. I tried it today myself. Okay, so with that, I did. I just had to figure it out. I'm like, what if I said that? And I'm going to say that, so I should probably try it myself. I didn't die, by the way, so that was good news.
I'm glad you died. I wouldn't be able to teach this class.
I have it in this bottle, but you can get these bottles and repurpose it. You know what's great? Shampoo bottles. Shampoo and conditioner bottles, you can just repurpose it. Just rinse them out really well, remove the lemon. The sticky residue comes off great with lemon. The sticky residue. Okay, so we're going to start off with, good thing.
Nice.
Okay, we're going to try that
It's
again.
okay, it's non-toxic.
Hydrogen peroxide. And we're going to go with a half of a cup, okay? And then we're going to put just a little bit of salt, and a dash. Okay, so we have a dash. In this one, I'm going to add lemon. What did I do with the lemon?
Oh, you know what? I passed it
lemon?
around. Does anybody have the lemon?
Okay, so we'll
that way. Hi, Michelle.
lemon. Oh, I like lime. I like rubbing it right here, because when I get all crazy in my mind, it brings me back to focus. Yeah. Okay, so I'm putting in 10 drops of lime. I'm going to talk about lime. I have some here, lime.
Lime is amazing. If you have stuff in the chest, just rub it over like some old stuff. Maybe you got, seasonal threats.
Yeah.
And lime is also, if you're kind of in that state of, maybe you have the blues, anxious feelings. any kind of citrus will invigorate
Yeah.
the immune system.
And it's just such an enlightening thing. So if you don't love the smell of lemon, but you might love the smell of lime because it has that little sour tartness to it, and it's really good. I'm looking for, I have a little bitty, there it is, a little baby stainless steel whisk. And I highly recommend using wooden or stainless steel products when you're mixing. Because plastic, you could probably lose a spoon if you just said, no, I'm just kidding. Plastic and citrus oils don't love each other because the petrochemicals in plastic, that is what the oils come in and eat like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
So
So if they eat that, they eat everything else.
yeah, like that in your body.
Yeah.
Think about that for a
Drink
second.
more of that.
Drink more lemon.
Let's go.
All right. So this
Cheers.
will fuzz just a little bit. And this is all chunked up. But we're going to sit this in there and we're going to let it dissolve. And what I do with this one is I just, I keep adding my baking soda until I get it just to the right, like a very liquefied gravy. Okay, so it's thicker than water. Now remember, it has hydrogen peroxide, lemon, lime, and baking soda. Pretty simple. I put 15 drops of each, 15 and 15.
We're taking some notes.
And here's the benefit of this. This is going to do, I have 3 bathrooms and kitchen. I can make one of these and it lasts me for the whole clean. So, I mean,
Wow.
the effectiveness of this is going to cost me 83 cents when I'm finished.
Okay.
83 cents. So, you know, to me, it's so worth it. And at first, I was not this, I've been doing this for 7 years with doTERRA, and it wasn't that kind of a discipline for me. I would just go to the store and grab what I needed. And then I figured out, wait a minute. If that's causing this, then why would I use that? And how simple can I make it? So I had a girl that made it, and then she was like, you can do this. Let me just show you how to do
I
it.
was so brainwashed, all the
And
commercials.
so now it was weird because I had to go to the store and buy something, and it was odd because I'm so used to making it myself, and I spent a lot more money, and I was bummed. I didn't like that so much. So, did you hear that squeal in my voice? I didn't love that. So I'm just using this funnel, and I'm just putting, just because I spill. And I'm trying to be an adult in this video right now. No spilling. But you know what's fun about this? If you have little kids or you have grandkids and you want something to do that's fun, this is like science class. So I'm pouring just a little bit more. And you obviously the H2O2, you can teach them about that on the scientific table. You can talk to them about citrus trees.
So they think you're homeschooling, but you're really cleaning the house.
I mean, it's such a great trick. Jeez. Grandparents, we are going to get the whole house clean when the kids come to visit for the weekends.
Awesome.
I mean, too bad. I haven't quite got that to work on teenagers yet, though. So they tricked me.
Yeah. They've been in doTERRA long enough, they know.
Right, they know.
They know what's
They're like,
happening.
this is a trick.
Yeah. And all these great oils, you'll find a price sheet. Do you have a price sheet in your oils, in your Coach group?
I do.
Awesome. So you'll see a price sheet, a list of all the oils here. If you have any questions about them, hey.
Hey.
Ask it.
All right, I'm going to pass it around this way. We're going to start in the middle this time. How are you?
Okay, so remind us again what we use that one for.
That one is soft scrub. So we have the
Okay,
Carpet
soft scrub,
Fresh,
okay.
we have the Comet type cleanser going on, and now we have the soft scrub. And you can add, if you want it more liquid, and you're one of these people that need to see that it looks just like the other product we're replacing, just add more baking soda. Just make sure that you're whisking it so it liquefies. And when you do it, let me tell you, at first I thought, oh, this is an epic failure. I'm teaching the wrong recipe. I taught this at Christmas. You have to shake it because there is baking soda in the bottom of it. And hydrogen peroxide, baking soda is dense, hydrogen peroxide, and your oils float to the top. So make sure you just shake it, and then everything comes out the way it's
So
supposed
it's
to.
really preference. So even if they want a stronger
Yeah.
aroma,
They can add more.
essential oil.
They can add more.
Okay, cool. See? Very cool.
How
Wow.
much baking soda?
I started that one with a cup. Okay, so we have the dry. And some of you are asking how we store this. And I just repurpose,
Cool.
I repurpose glass jars. I didn't until I started doing doTERRA. I need glass jars, I need glass stuff. And so it's just kind of
So
funny.
it's just like a little mason jar.
Yeah, it's just a little mason jar. I think, olives, pickles, whatever. I just rinse them out because why go buy them if I can already have kind of cheap, huh?
And then you
but
take the little sticker off.
I
of
would
the
just
lemon.
say it's saving me money right now. And so you just scoop it in and you put your airtight lid on, and this does not sour or go bad. And then if you are really creative, you can poke holes in that and use it as a shaker if you want. I scoop, but that is an option for that.
Very nice.
So the next thing that
You're
we're
getting
going
all
to
your
use.
products made for this month.
Yeah, I am. I'm getting all my products.
That's really
It's really great. And you'll see, because mine's like old in these bottles before I knew to use glass. Wait, I have a trick to show you. Hold on.
But if we don't have glass, I mean, it won't kill us, right? Using
No.
this?
No.
Will it eventually break down over time?
You know what? I've had that one. If it's a PBA or BPA of 5 or more, it seems to be holding well.
So
I did
guess
go
you
buy
can
some
tell on
really
the bottom, right? It
Yeah.
has a little triangle. So
I
if you
went-
see a 5 or more, it won't break down?
No,
Okay.
I went and bought some at a very cheap store that I love, and it didn't work out well for me. I had a really big hot mess underneath my sink, so I would definitely invest in the little bit thicker, the little bit safer, because it will break down. So the next thing, I have a little tip, trick, and a cheat. How many of you use vinegar in your household? Anyone? I think almost everyone does now. And you can get them in these size, or you can get them in this one, right? When you use it in this size, you can actually take the sprayer off of another bottle and it fits.
Wow, you can always
So-
cut it too.
You
if
can
it's
cut
too
it.
long.
So you already probably have some of these components at your house, just so you know, over here. So you can do that.
That's awesome.
I know. So the next thing we're going to do is, I've already made some,
Wow.
but, oh, wait, one moment, please. I know. I forgot one thing. Sorry.
So what are you getting ready to talk about
I'm
next?
getting ready to talk about lemon and wild orange, because there's two options.
Ooh, okay, so our lemon is from Italy,
Yes.
and it is cold press extracted. And then our wild orange is from the Dominican Republic, which I love. It helps to boost immunity. Again, it's a citrus, so.
Vitamin C is amazing. Vitamin C with extra virgin olive oil, you put it in your hand and you rub it, and your wrinkles totally don't love it. And also, you're getting your daily recommended. Anybody ever had a C treatment when they go to their esthetician, or you've ever had a C scrub? It's really fantastic. And what it does is it but it takes it down. The average oh, please. So do you. It's us. It's our wild orange. You do wild orange. You love us.
So that was a gallon. And guess what? It's only $10.50.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's so great.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many of you have wood and you dust? That was like a trick question, right?
Or I should dust.
Right. All right. So this one, you see how tiny this bottle is? That's how little it takes. This is my furniture polish.
Nice. And you can
This
spray
is-
it in your mouth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can. You can do that.
She's living to tell.
So, all that is in my furniture polish is extra virgin olive oil and lemon. And lemon.
Okay.
So that is it.
Bravo. High five.
For some of you who want to do a wild orange scent, that is fine, but lemon actually conditions your wood. It does not dry out the wood. Okay, just so you know. And we use a little microfiber cloth with that, and you just spray.
Can I have a word of caution with that?
Yeah.
My dog
Right.
will go
They
back
will
and
lick it.
Mine will come back and lick it after I dust.
Okay,
Which
so
is fine because it's not
okay.
toxic for them, but
You're-
oh,
it
that's true.
tastes great to them.
Animals
Yeah.
lick your furniture. So, not sure if they lick my furniture. I was like, when I first started doing it, I thought, what in the world? And I'm scrubbing, and I'm like trying to get whatever, it's the olive oil. And I'm like, well, there's nothing I can do, except for we have licky dogs.
Yeah.
So, it is really simple. This is a 4-ounce bottle, you guys. I mean, and I clean. You guys see how much wood I have. I have 2 items down here, 1 here, 1 up. Everything has wood in it. And I have boys. I have many functions in our home. But it is olive oil, and you're actually going to fill it. So it runs about a half of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And you're going to add 10 drops. It's an important thing. 10 drops. Not 15, not 8, but 10. That is the recipe that I found, that it doesn't streak. It actually keeps it nice and very, very shiny. So this is how I do it at first. We'll use this little board. And it's safe for bamboo. You saw what I did. And I'm just going to rub it on, like we do. We just rub it on. But then I go back, and then I make circles with it. And then that way I pull any of the extra residue. Because when you are spraying things from an aerosol can, you don't have a residual, right? Wrong. You do. And it usually turns white and foamy, right? You're not going to get white and foamy. So I've learned from 4 or 5 years now doing this, go back and just wipe it again. And then your dog won't think it's a salad.
What about
Okay.
cutting boards? What do you use on your cutting boards?
So on my cutting boards, I have one that's bamboo, which I love, and we have a booze bamboo board, which is a natural butcher block, and then we have some plastic bamboo, and I don't have any stainless steel though. But for our butcher blocks, we actually use the olive oil and lemon, which you saw me just do. But then if I'm cleaning it, I want to do the lemon because of the bacterial function of lemon, and it's cheap.
Awesome.
I mean, and it makes my house smell really good. So, all right, so that is the furniture polish. Everybody get how simple that was? You saw. I mean, I made a teeny one, and I like this because this is small. I can just do it, and it has a great spray. But I made this, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, and it does not go rancid. I mean, because olive oil is already purified, so it's not going to go rancid on you. You know, sometimes you can have cooking oils in the pantry, and you pick them up, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't use that. It doesn't do that.
You know what I love about this too, like with a child that has asthma, allergies. I mean, anytime you spray an aerosol, you can bet it's going to have an asthma.
Well, and
attack
that's,
with
you know,
this
with
smell.
Zachary, the same thing. You
Yeah.
know, with the less amount of aerosols that we use, I just put a certain name brand aerosol in my bathroom to see if the boys would switch out. And they both came out going, even though it smelled really good. They came out going, why would you do that, Mom? And it's just funny because I wanted the smell. I wanted that smell. Anybody know what the smell of Downy April Fresh is? Well, that's what I wanted. And I haven't quite gotten to recreate that. So if anybody ever comes up with that All right. So let's go to the next one.
Cool.
The next one is actually going to be a glass and window cleaner. All right, so I'm removing the baking soda, taking away the olive oil, and I am, however, okay. So everything is lemon, right? Now this is about to get powerfully stinky because vinegar is stinky. So what I need is the Castile soap. And you can get this pretty much at any grocery store, any Whole Food store, any Walmart even has it now. Some of your big box, it is a pure product. Bonner's is pretty much the one that I love, that one that has been tried and true, that doesn't create allergens, hives, or rashes of any kind for anyone. I happened to pick up peppermint. Ask me why.
Because it smells good.
Why did I use peppermint? Because this time of year, snakes, mice, and spiders do not love peppermint essential oil. And I'm going to teach you that recipe here in just a minute. But I chose peppermint, and then in this bottle, I just have just a little bit of water, about a half a cup. And I do use distilled water or a water that's gone through a filtration system because we're on a tap system that has lots of chemicals and lots of chlorine, which means everything streaks. Does that make sense? So it's not because I'm Miss Priss, it's because I don't like doing double duty. So, and maybe a little Miss Priss, I don't know. Maybe.
That's all right.
So where did my phone go?
Crowns.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So in here, we are going to add, and I have this pretty much measured up. This is a 4-cup bottle, just so you know. And so I'm going to put the vinegar right in.
Now, are there cleaning recipes in the book?
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm
see?
not following
It
them.
would be helpful to read it.
These
every
are
now and then.
characters. I do have ones that's out. We do have an Essential Life book that has the cleaning section out. You will find that I'm not following those directions.
Okay. Well, and of course, anybody that enrolls with the kit.
Yay!
Right?
It's such a fun thing, and we both give that away when you enroll with a kit because it is a great
448
tool.
pages of like
Pure
major
happiness
knowledge.
right there. Okay, I lost the lemon again.
Uh-oh.
Anyone?
I was passing it around.
Lemongrass. Lemon has lemongrass on it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's why.
so
All right.
20 drops of lemon.
So again, 40 cents for
Mhm.
this.
20. And then I am going to use 10 drops of lime because lime is an additional detergent cutter. Now, when you're using citrus, Linda, how is that with cats?
Well, okay, in my experience, as long as you don't put it on them or in them, they're fine with it.
And you're going to put 3. So it is safe for felines. Felix, Fido. Okay. And my bird. So you can you can guarantee that if they were toxic in any way, that I wouldn't have these animals in my presence. So, and we did have a fish, but he's not with us, not because of the essential oils. Had to throw that in. Okay, and so what I did was I took that the blue detergent that you guys know to be on the shelf, the original blue with a penguin or a duck, and we put about 3 drops in there. Now, you can opt to spray this on and use a squeegee. A lot of people do. You can use newspaper. Now, the one thing that I have to tell you is back in the day, newspaper didn't have any byproduct in it. It was actually an organic ink. Nowadays, it's a byproduct of chemical, and so you might get a little streak going on. And it might get super frustrating, and then you have to go back and do it. Sometimes I just grab a nice cotton cloth. You know, most people are like, oh, it's not white. I use this cloth. And I use a squeegee. Or I'll just come and grab my white paper towels. Right here. You see? I'm sure that was really effective with Facebook Live. And you just spray it.
They got the gist.
Yeah, they get it. Anybody that knows us by now.
She's doing a demonstration right now.
I'm doing a demo. You can't see
It
it.
smells really good. And it's streak free.
It smells like vinegar. No, I'm just kidding. But I love it because it's not toxic. And so, you know, my son's okay with it, and I'm not sitting here. And there's no ammonia whatsoever in this. So it's nice, it's clean, it sparkles.
Too, our kids can clean.
Absolutely, they can totally do that. And now, what I was going to tell you is some people can choose to use the Castile soap, right? We use the other blue soap, but I use this as well. Same amount, 3 drops. It's highly concentrated. So some people don't like using this product. I do. So, I do. But I also like using this one.
I like that you gave the option for people that are super.
If you're super eco-friendly, then that's, you know, get you some Bonner and Castile.
Yeah.
So that is your glass, and also mirrors. It is great for mirrors. And if you've got anything that is really heavy, sticky, like when they're touching this, vinegar is also an antibacterial property, and it also has little probiotics will go in and eat everything, so it's really fun. All right, so the next thing, how many of you need to, okay, because this might not come over well on Facebook Live, but we're going to make a toilet bomb.
Oh, they're fine.
So,
They're good with it.
All right.
Stuck with this one.
We're doing it. We're doing it right here. So I'm going to empty this box, which is, I have no idea. We'll figure out how much this is in just a second. Okay, so baking soda, right?
Right.
And it's really, really, really crazy. You guys might want to stand up for this because this is really fun. And if you need me to go do it in the toilet, we can do it in the toilet.
Something up.
Do it in the toilet.
I don't want to take you to
Now,
take my little Facebook Live.
the fun part is, no, I'm just I'm not going to the toilet. I'm sorry. That would be like, that would be very intimate.
We'd probably get lots of views.
I know, we would totally get lots of views off.
Come watch us as we go to the
I
toilet.
know, exactly. All right. So this next one, we are going to talk about the power of Melaleuca, commonly called tea tree.
Yay, I love Melaleuca. I was wondering we were going to get to that.
Yeah, we're there.
Woohoo. It's a great deodorizer, right? Yay. Wonderful for skin. So it's not going to burn your hands.
Doesn't
You don't
taste
have to
very
boil
good,
it,
does
is it? Yeah, it doesn't smell the greatest either, but hey.
Hey, but it's good. It's antiseptic.
Yeah, it totally is. I mean, it smells better than my husband's work shoes after a long day.
I'm sure he would.
I hope he's not watching. He's coming soon. He loves me no matter what I
It
say.
doesn't matter. It's the truth. We all have feet. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm grabbing some plastic wrap, and yes, I said the word plastic. I know. Because this is a double duty.
It's clean.
This is a
It's not
double
like we're
duty.
eating this
So you'll see my toilet is not that big. It is not 4 cups big of bomb. Okay? However, we need, and I may have to move this to the sink really fast because this is like the project of the volcano. It just keeps rising. All right, so if you'll put 10 drops of Melaleuca.
Okay, is it going to blow up right
No.
rats!
It will when I do the vinegar.
Not until she puts the vinegar.
We're going to have a scientific reaction right here.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so we've done the antifungal, antibacterial, and the antiseptic by using the Melaleuca.
Wow.
All right?
Amazing.
And now,
Watch.
are you ready? If I make a mad dash and I leave the camera, it's because we're going to the sink.
So when you clean your toilet, toilet, do you empty the water out of the toilet bowl first?
No, the toilet, the bowl is full in my house. Now, to have a really great reaction, you can flush it at its lowest level, okay? Because this, I have boys, so sometimes that has to happen. We have to have an extreme sport measure in the toilet bowl. And so you add, but I'm going to show you how to make individual ones in just a second. How's that? So you can do this as a splash, and you literally are going to take a 1/4 cup of baking soda, okay? You're going to take 4 to 5 drops of Melaleuca for an individual.
I actually get Enzo fully potty trained.
Right on. Let's do it. Let's do the bowl training. All right, so I'm holding this like, it's my friend. And now I'm going to add, I have to be in control of vinegar.
You want me to help you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so we're just using white vinegar. Nothing, no big deal. Everybody's like, drum roll, please. All right, so here we go. And you'll notice.
Cool.
And it starts foaming.
Chemistry lab.
Yeah, if you control it instead of just dump it in.
And there's like a mist coming out.
And there's a mist, and it's all crazy stinky.
And it smells
And
like
you
Melaleuca.
drop it in. Now, when it's in a bowl, it's a little bit easier because it has to go up, right? And so the boys will love it, the girls will love it, and you get a clean toilet.
And
It's
you know
really
what? I
great.
actually like the smell of Melaleuca now
Yeah.
because you mix the vinegar in
Mix
there.
the vinegar in there,
So
and it cuts it through. So I will pour this back in, but you want to make sure.
8 cents a drop.
It's not even that.
drops do we put?
Let me tell you how crazy this is. I'm going to pour this back into this pitcher, and you'll see. I'm not going to pour it in here because I thought I had a paper one. You want to use a paper carton or an ice cube tray. You can find ice cube trays for nothing, but do not use a foam egg carton. I just want to show you that you can line a paper egg carton with saran wrap and pour this in there. It will set up, and you have your individual toilet bombs because it will reactivate. So it's really fun to be able to make.
Amazing. Love that.
And I've even used those little bombs in my dishwasher.
So it's a great idea. What about the
Multi-purpose.
disposal?
You could do anything, but to get the foam effect, you really want to do it live. That live baking soda, the live vinegar. And then you see how it's settling up already? That's exactly what happens when you put it into the egg carton to make your individuals. And that's kind of fun if you've got a new mom and she's very eco-friendly. I mean, why not? Stack them into a cute mason, put some burlap on it, tie it with a string, boom,
It's a great
done.
idea.
It's a great way.
idea.
It's a great way to use LRP points to get those oils and be able to make those kind of gifts.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So
So smart.
if you want to smell it, you can smell it. If you haven't already,
It smells excellent.
I'm going to let you walk it because it's liquid. All right, so we have that. Now let's talk about the next thing that we're going to do. And the next thing is, can I use this?
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, I was going to give it away for one
Well,
of her raffles.
I'm only
But we'll
opening
open it. So somebody here is going to be getting this on-guard detergent.
Now, here is a really quick way for you guys to,
Glad you liked it.
let me make one. Is that one? Where's the other? What are you looking for? Oh, and another glass bottle.
Another glass bottle.
No, it's this one. Okay. All right, so in this bottle, I have just a little bit of wood floor. Or I have tile, which has grout. Anybody have tile and grout? Anybody have wood floor? All right, so in a glass bottle, what we're going to do is we're going to take just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, right? And a little bit means about a teaspoon to a tablespoon.
You're like Rachel Ray.
I know.
In the kitchen. Products in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Just come on in. We'll just do this. So it's about a tablespoon. Okay? This is not a tablespoon. But it was convenient. Okay? And then you're going to use the On Guard concentrated cleaner. All right?
Okay.
And just a little dab will do you, because when we say it's concentrated, it's really concentrated. So we're talking about the size of a dime.
And we're giving this away to somebody tonight. We're just using a dime size.
Just saying. And it's really kind of like a splash. Okay, so you see how I did that, right? And then all we're going to do is take the water.
That's the toilet.
you've got about 2 cups.
I can see that.
And then we have a blend called Purify.
I
So
love
any of you
Purify.
that need that
Oh,
pine
so
scent that's
good.
going on, it is an amazing blend. It is
It's
fantastic.
great for like mosquito bites.
It is. 20. Everything's 20 with me. Because I find that is where I get the power of the cleanse from. Is the 20. I've tried all different kinds. So this is in here, and you shake it, and then you're going to take it right on your grout lines, and you're going to be able to clean your grout lines. It will self-bleach, and then you will also be able to use this. It is safe for the stain that covers your wood floor. So anybody that has engineered floor, wood floors, this is fantastic where it doesn't eat it off, and it's actually conditioning that. And someone asked me, well, on your tile and grout can dry. Grout can dry out if it's not sealed. And so a lot of times you'll find that where it's flaky or whatever. This is safe for doing that. If you really want to bleach it out and you don't want to get down there with a toothbrush and clean it or a steam cleaner, add your hydrogen peroxide, about a half a cup. So half a cup of hydrogen peroxide, your water, your Purify, the essential oil blend.
And you guys know, you guys build
homes
Victory
and remodels.
Remodels,
Yeah,
right?
we
What's the
do.
name of your company?
So it's Victory Remodeling, actually.
Victory Remodeling.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
so this is a really great way to do that, and it smells delicious. It smells really great.
Cool.
So that is what this one is. If anybody wants to smell
So
that.
good.
Make sure that when you're putting everything in spray bottles, that you're going to want to shake it. If it's in a pour bottle, you're going to want to shake it. Why? Because your essential oil is going to most likely float to the top. And we want to make sure that you guys, just like anything else, any cleaning class that you come to, or any cleaning product, you don't normally have to shake Windex, right? Because it's already...
Got your the make and take.
The make and take. I will. Let's do one more.
Okay, one more.
All right. One thing, stain remover. Is there anything that I haven't hit except for I have a stain remover and an all-purpose cleaner coming?
Whoa, so
Okay.
cool.
So, stain remover. This is On Guard laundry detergent, right? So you take On
No,
Guard.
we're talking about what kind of stains. I have preschoolers.
We're talking magic marker. We're talking blood. We're talking red Kool-Aid.
Oh, we don't
my
drink that.
gosh. Well,
We've got some crazy stains.
strawberries.
Okay,
Strawberry
yeah.
stains. Blueberry. Any of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll find out.
Let's just do this. So I have this little spray bottle.
Okay.
We're going to take a teaspoon. A teaspoon.
And again, this is just a plastic spray bottle.
Just a plastic spray bottle. A teaspoon of On Guard laundry detergent.
I love this stuff.
And you're going to take 1 drop of the blue stuff. Or you can use the On Guard cleanser. I like doing the because these two together can be amazingly concentrated.
We have a question.
Hi, what's your question?
Are you going to be pinning the recipes that you're doing so that everybody can go back and access your recipes that are online?
We can. Is someone taking notes? Anyone? Yes, we can. Okay. I'm going to repeat him at the end of the class.
So can you guys write them down for us and pin it? Can you do that later?
Yeah, I have them all done. So most everything. Yeah, I do it online.
I mean, she is like,
Pin them into groups.
Yeah, I'll give them to Kiyla and
like
then she
everything
can
that I
put it.
am not, she is.
So I just put I put 20 drops of the lemon in here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this partially up with water,
Okay, cool.
and now I'm going to take the hydrogen peroxide and fill the bottle the rest of the way up. Are you guys with me on that?
Yes.
How much water? It's about halfway.
And then the hydrogen peroxide goes.
Yeah, hydrogen peroxide goes last. It goes on the top.
So get the layering right.
It does matter on this one. It
Maybe
does
we need to write that in the notes.
Yeah, get the layering right on this
Okay.
one. And I don't know why that made
Whoa.
a difference, but it did make a difference.
Okay.
And you would think that it would not, but
No, I just love that you know
Did.
that though. You can tell
and
she
so-
really does this stuff. She really
yeah,
does
well,
this.
Did you say 10 drops of lemon? I said 20 on this one. I'm doing stain. And see, I got this little bottle from Oil Light, and I love that it's just
Nice.
this little accurate thing.
So if you have a spray tan, don't use that.
Don't use this in my sleep shot. Now, I will tell you, using the On Guard, It's also going to bring that essential oil into your product every time you wash your laundry or you're cleaning your floor with the On Guard cleaner or you're bringing stains in. And I would definitely recommend if there's anything that is sensitive, delicate, color fast, you want to make sure that you test that first. I've used on the carpet to pull up, like if there was an oil stain or something, something came in on the bottom of somebody's foot. So I have used it on the carpet, and we have a little shag carpet going on. So that is the stain remover.
That is brilliant, I have to say.
Okay.
That deserves a clap because a mom with 3 kids, we need stain removers.
We need stain
Big
removers
time.
a lot.
I have a white carpet.
You
So
do?
random.
Well, that was like before I had them, so
Yeah.
I know, and I kept it there.
Well, you need
So I
this
need
like in
that.
a gallon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, great.
I'm just
All
gonna wait till they grow up and then I'll clean
Right.
it.
All right. So the all-purpose cleaner that we are talking about, right?
A little bit.
All right, and this is one that I use constantly. You can see that it's constant. I do, are you ready for how complicated this is? Water, fill it up. This is a 22-ounce bottle. Water from your faucet. And then you're going to add 20 drops of lemon. And I do lemon and purify.
Okay, and Purify is floating around. Who has the Purify? It's sitting on your counter.
I've already made this one up because I needed to use it for today. So, 20 purify, 20 lemon. And this is my all-purpose cleaner. But you know what else it is, you guys? It's also my Febreze. It's also my Lysol.
That throws them into an asthma attack.
I know.
But
Febreze.
They
So
use it at
all
church.
it's all, I go and I spray my carpet. If it's a high flea season, we do this exact thing, but we just use lemongrass. You just do a bottle of lemongrass and you spray your carpets daily if you have animals, and you're able to do it that way as well.
Would you use it on your dryer balls too, your wool dryer
You can do it on
balls?
dryer balls. I mean,
You don't
why
use
not?
it pure, you dilute it.
I don't, with Purify, I do not dilute Purify with my dryer balls. Right on my dryer ball. For a high cold and flu season, I love to supplement this particular recipe with On Guard. So I do On Guard and lemon, just so you know. It's always lemon. Then you can come in with a lemongrass, or you can come in with a Purify. You can come in with On Guard. Always lemon first. But are you ready for this? When you add peppermint to this, this becomes a bug spray. This becomes a bug deterrent.
Yay.
Okay, so what's beautiful about that is that you can do your baseboards or door entries or windows or whatever, and you're able to deter, especially spiders. Spiders really don't love that. So it's going to be 20 drops of lemon, 20 drops of peppermint, and that is your spider deterrent.
Ants don't like it either.
And ants don't like it. If you kill the path that the ants are on, then the ants have to figure out a different way. It is also fantastic. I garden. It is also fantastic for spraying around the bottom and aphids or aphids, depending on where you're from.
What is that?
It's a bug that goes after roses a lot.
Oh,
But it is really fantastic for that. Do not use salt in your garden, just so we know. You can ask me about that later. Right, but this is fantastic. This is a multi-purpose. It is antibacterial. It's antifungal. And if you wanted to get a really power-packed trio, the lemon, the lemongrass, and the melaleuca. If you have somebody that, I'm a retired coach, so this was great for me on tumbling mats, or if it was in the bathroom, in the shower stalls, in a especially if a gym owner, yoga mats. It is really martial arts. I also train estheticians, massage therapists. And so what's good about that is that they have to keep their space very antibacterial, just like chiropractors.
There's a guy that owns a martial art place, and he actually stopped doing it because of the infections that they would get from the mats. Now, I love what Mary Lou, somebody here asked, if you're applying, can you use this on the dryer balls? And Karrie said, apply the oil directly to the dryer balls.
You can do a sprayer, and I'll grab it. You talk, I'll grab it.
Okay. Well, anyways, I do use dryer balls. I probably just fit the oil because I didn't know how to make this. Now I
So
do.
here's a dryer ball. Mine are used, but make sure that you're using one that is made out of 100% organic wool, or you can make your own. If you are a knitter and you found some yarn you didn't love, you can totally do that with this ball too. It's just wool is much more durable, and it also helps to fluff bedding, and it also helps to keep the tennis shoes going or whatever you're putting in there. And you can do that.
Pass it around.
I know.
That's a great idea. We could
So
throw it
we're-
around.
So, all right, we're passing the balls. All right, and that is all that we have as far as our cleaning is concerned. We're going to upload all of these. I did want to highlight one thing for all of you that are watching, and well, all of you that are here. We are giving out this evening compliments of Oil Life, a summer Oil Life lookbook, and inside it has some different recipes for you, but it also has stickers. So, it's stickers, everybody. And for the guys in here, it has some barbecue and marinade. So maybe you'll like that too, something for the grill. But we wanted to tell you that we have put together a little kit, and we are offering it tonight as well. So that cleaning kit runs $180.
Sweet.
I know.
You mean with all of these?
With all 8, and you can actually add a diffuser. So
And that's for $180.
now that is with a wholesale membership. So
Okay, so that's $35.
right. So the
Okay,
wholesale.
so should we explain that?
Yeah, why don't you explain
Okay,
that?
and
I'm
is
gonna
that
take
all
it.
of these oils here?
It is everything that we
Okay,
just
so everything, I mean, $180 to, how many uses will we get out of
I
that?
can't even tell you.
Is that like a
You
year?
saw me lick it, right?
What? Well, and plus you'll be using it for other reasons too, and you'll get a book. Okay, so $35. Well, I mean, you can buy all of this retail.
Yeah,
Here's
and the
price
retail
list.
price of that kit is
Yeah.
$239.
Whoa.
Yeah, $180 with a diffuser, $239.99 retail. I
Okay.
think I'm going for the $180.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So get with the person that invited you to the class, and you can buy retail, or you can save all that money and then reorder for 25% off, and you get this amazing book. And that's it. I think that's all. I mean,
I
that
think
was
that's
so
it.
great. Okay,
It was
everybody,
so much
please,
fun.
please give Karrie.
So
a
everybody
hand.
gets that.
That
Oh,
was
give
so
Kiyla a
great.
hand.
That was amazing.
And we're going to take this time and answer questions, I think, online. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've had a blast with you.
Yeah, totally. And then from a little later, we're going to start in our group,
Yeah,
the members group, business training.
because
Essential oil hacks.
we have amazing rock stars amongst us, so we
Yes.
have to do that as well. And then also, we'll be posting some make and take opportunities where you can come in and actually make these. There's some other things that we're going to do together, so until next month, I
Yeah.
think. All right.
Yeah.
Bye,
awesome.
guys.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Does Karrie want to turn him? I know.